Sometimes the hurdles aren't really hurdles at all. They are welcome challenges and tests. A warm welcome to one and all present here for the webinar organized by Institution Innovation Council of Sri Nehru Mahavidyalaya College of Arts and Science in association with Department of Microbiology on the topic Achieving Problem, Solution Fit and Product Market Fit. It could like to invite Dr. R. Bhagiraj, Head Department of Microbiology, to welcome the gathering.
Very good morning, all of you. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you at this point. So today, the Institution Innovation Council and the Department of Microbiology of Sri Nehru Mahavidyalaya College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore is organizing a webinar on achieving problem solution fit and product market fit. So today we have an eminent personality with us as a resource person and the chief guest of the function. On behalf of the management, the principal, IAC and Department of Microbiology, I cordially welcome our resource person of the day, Dr. Nisha James, Assistant Professor and Innovation Ambassador, School of Management Studies, Cochin University of Science and Technology. Welcome you, ma'am. So I welcome all the faculty members, students, friends for the webinar. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome Mrs. P. Radha, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, to introduce the chief guest of the day.
Thank you, Birani. It's my privilege to introduce the chief guest of the day. Dr. James is an assistant professor at School of Management Studies, Cochin University of Science and Technology, a trained engineer with 12 years of teaching experience. She was working as assistant professor in the Department of Management Studies, Kannur University, and as MOF Innovation Cell and AICTE recognized innovation ambassador. She has completed PhD program from Bardar University, Coimbatore, and she is conferred accredited management teacher award by AIMA, a resource person for workshops and seminars at various colleges. She is an ardent researcher with publications in reputed journals, best paper awards in paper presentations in national and international conferences, and reviewer of reputed international journals. She has the unique distinction of being the sole recipient of an international research grant from the Sumitomo Foundation, Japan, in the last 12 years. Furthermore, within the field of management and commerce, she stands as the solitary awardee of the esteemed Chief Minister's Navakerala Postdoctoral Fellowship 2022-23. We are very much honored to have an eminent personality amongst us today. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. A powerful woman is a heat resistant and storm breaking calibre. There is nothing she cannot handle. I must, as today we have one such eminent personality. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Nisha James, Assistant Professor and Innovation Ambassador, School of Management Studies, Cochin University of Science and Technology, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much for the introductory remarks and the warm welcome. Good morning to all. I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Without much ado, we will start. I'll start sharing my slides. Just let me know if it is visible. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Is my slide visible?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just let me know whether the transition is visible. I'm changing my slide. Okay. Are you able to see the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, once again, good morning to all. Happy to be part of the Department of Microbiology and IIC of Sri Nehru Mahavidyalaya. Well, Ministry of Education, Government of India has established uh, MOE's Innovation Cell and thus IICs in higher education institutions to foster the culture of innovation among all the students. Irrespective of the stream that the student pursue, there is a scope for innovation and entrepreneurship in whatever course that you pursue. We as faculty members are more than happy to help promote innovation ecosystem across campuses by encouraging, inspiring and nurturing young students like you and support you in your entrepreneurial journey. Thanks to Kavita ma'am and the management for having invited me for the session. The topic that I'll be handling today is achieving problem solution fit and product market fit. So this is what we will be seeing today. The contents. To give you an overview of what I'll be covering today, I have just organized my slides into these points. Well, now this is something which I thought I should tell you in the beginning. Um, you probably some of you at least would be trying to figure out whether I am fit for a business venture or can I too become an entrepreneur or what is the relevance of this kind of topics for someone like me. Okay, so that is why I thought I will tell you something about business and microbiology, how it uh, makes sense. Well, since I am a person from a business studies background, I thought I should tell you about how remarkably relevant business is to microbiology students, as it bridges the gap between scientific discovery and real world applications. For instance, consider a pharma industry where microbiology graduates will be playing pivotal roles in, say, drug development, quality control, regulatory compliance. So, understanding microbial physiology, genetics, pathogenesis, all these are, your own jargons. So these equips students with the expertise needed to innovate new therapies, conduct, rigorous testing, and to ensure product safety. Moreover, microbiology students can contribute to the emerging field of biotechnology, where they can leverage their knowledge to engineer microbial, strains or whatever you may call it, for say biofuel production, bioremediation, and synthesis of your therapeutic proteins. So, by embracing business principles such as market analysis, project management, strategic planning, you students can translate your scientific acumen into tangible solutions that address pressing societal needs while at the same time you contributing to economic growth and sustainability. So it is for you to understand problems that the market faces or the common man faces and translate that into solutions. So that is what I thought how business is relevant to microbiology students. So for that, I thought I'll talk to you some of our business principles. I'll before even me getting into our topic for the day, problem solution fit or product market fit. I thought I should tell you something about business. In fact, basics of business. Entrepreneurs find you know what who are entrepreneurs, right? Entrepreneurs find new solutions to problems. They try to come out with innovations and turn these innovations into businesses. For a startup to move from problem solution fit to product market fit, they have to figure out certain fundamentals. Like you have to answer who your customer is. So I'll start with the basic, that is, who is the customer. Most of the early stage startups used to fail because they couldn't find or they couldn't identify the right customer. To achieve product market fit, a startup has to know who their customers are. More precisely, you have to define your customers better. It's also important to define the entry market, what market you'll be entering, and what solution you'll be addressing to whatever problem. Customers, you can serve them better or your best in the beginning if you can identify them even before you coming out with your own perfect solution, the so-called perfect solution. So you have to know who you are addressing. Say different types of business models exist. B2B, B2C. So when we say B2C, it is business to customer. B2B is business to business. So for B2B startups, they should be able to name every customer wherever they are entering, if it is even if it is a new market or an existing market. In a B2B, business to business context, it is important for you to know who you are selling to inside the organization, understanding the various stakeholders who are the decision makers in the customer organization. That will significantly improve your chance of success. You have to identify who the right decision maker is. See, for a general marketer, um, they have to identify who their consumer is, who their customer is. There is a difference. If I am a marketer who is trying to sell baby products, who is the end customer or who is the end consumer? Whoever is the end user, they are the consumers. In this case, say the case in the case of baby products, is my consumer taking the decision? Are the decisions taken by the consumers, the babies? No, right? Here, the decision maker could be the adults who are in charge of the baby, could be the parents or whoever. So they are the customer. And here, consumer has no role in it. So same is true with every product. You have to identify who the decision maker is. The customer could be the decision maker, or the consumer, the end user, could be the decision maker. Again, and that becomes complex in an organization, a large organization. That is why I spoke to you about B2B, business to business models. So that is the first thing that you have to do. You identify the customer. Now, next is how will you reach your customer? So the channels. So these days you have various channels to reach out to your customer. Earlier we just had this brick and mortar concept, that is the physical stores. Now we have omni channels, multiple channels are there. Well, we will do some social media, try to get some, inbound sales with blogs or YouTubes or Instagrams or some other, social media platforms. It's a bad answer. We will do some social media marketing to get to the customer. That is not the right way of doing it. We have a lot of avenues these days. A startup should have a clear idea of the best and most efficient ways in reaching out to a customer, finding the best channel, whether it is through direct sales or whether it is through the physical stores or whether it is through some other campaigns or whether it is through hospitals or pharma representatives or your trade journals. How you reach out to your customer is very important. Finding the best channel is in fact an iterative process. How to reach your customers might differ in different stages of your business. For example, at first you can do things that don't scale, but the best long term way to reach your customer might be different. In the long term, the key question would be how you can get to your mass customers. Okay, next I would like to talk to you about market and competition. I hope these terms are not new to you. who is a customer or how you can reach your customer, market, competition. I know these are not new terms to you, but at least to some of you who are new to this area, I thought I should make these things clear. Based on who your customers are, a startup can define what market they are in. It is important to define a small entry market at first. And the startup should also understand what is the total addressable market. Growing markets are always easier to do business compared to in a stagnating market. If you're planning to come out with a new uh, cell phone, say a smartphone, you know that the smartphone market out there is saturated, or the teleservice market is out there saturated, because you have a lot of players out there, and every individual that you take, they will be having one phone or more than one phone with them, right? So more or less, the telecom market is saturated. So that is why stagnating market is one of the terms that I use now. So if it is a growing market, definitely you have a chance of getting into. You have a chance of penetrating. Okay. So you should understand that competitors in the market, and who your competitors are, and you have to have a plan for how to differentiate from them. You have a lot of bathing soaps out there, washing soaps, or talcum powders, or perfumes. How can you differentiate your product from the others? What is your unique selling proposition? How can you differentiate? That's a major challenge. Okay, and let us make, or let us make ourselves convinced that there is always competition. Okay, so competition can be from other companies or similar products. So why do I say similar products? From other companies means who are trying to sell same kind of products, but similar products means especially in the rural area, there are loose products as competition to your branded products. Don't you think so? There are a lot of kirana small shops out there who are trying to sell loose products. They may not be branded at all, but people do prefer loose products also. They may not worry about the brand at all. So even for the branded products, these local brands or loose products that come out with no brand at all, no label at all, those are even competition. Well, these days, you know that customers are more informed, they are more competent to take decisions, right? Okay, so now let me just pause for a while, and let me try to understand that I was clear and my pace is fine. Is it okay? Shall we continue? Am I making sense to you? Can
Yes,
someone
ma'am.
just? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, well, so let me continue. And one more term I would like to make it clear. Okay, so I was trying to just introduce a few business fundamental terms to you before getting into our topic. Okay, value proposition. That is a very important term. Startups solve problems for their customers, right? And the solution produces value. Your customer has a problem, they need some solution. When you are trying to offer a solution, you are creating value, and someone pays for it, and that is in the form of the price that they pay for the product. So it is for the value that they receive that they are paying the price. What is your challenge then as a marketer, as a startup, or as a business owner? Your challenge is to enhance the perceived value that the customer experiences, right? So you try to enhance the value that they perceive, so that they will be willing to offer any price for your product. Okay, so that is the major challenge. That means the value proposition should, summarize the produced value. See, in its simplest form, this can something be like, we are solving problem X, but the situation is often more complicated, as the customer is probably already solving the particular problem in some other way. Customers may have different alternatives to solve the problem. In that case, the value proposition has to be more concrete to describe how you are solving the problem better than all the other options.